Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Legendary Lunacy. I am Lord Papa Lunacy himself, with my co-host, as always,
Shadow Man.
Shadow Man Randy. And joining us today to finish off this tier list once and for all, this godforsaken tier list, is Abby Evans' Artistry. Why do I say godforsaken? Because this is so bleeping long. I'm censoring myself because we're still 30 seconds into the video.
It's 2:20 in the morning.
It is 2:20 in the morning. I have chores to do tomorrow. I'm also getting a tattoo tomorrow, so I need to get some sleep. I probably should. And yeah, this whiskey's not going to drink itself, though. So
I have expectations for the cleanliness of our home.
we've got expectations for the cleanliness of the home, and we'll try and meet those. Before we get started,
succeed.
is there anything you guys want to say?
Fuck
No.
bitches, get money. Sorry.
Babe, we are a minute in.
Some befriends, some befriends.
Grandma don't watch.
Grandma don't watch.
Here's another
YouTube
one.
don't watch. No, wait,
First
yes.
things first. Have you guys had fun making this tier list? I know it's crazy long.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a login, but
Been long.
Oh, yeah, as soon as I
We're
sit
getting
down in
there.
bed, I'll probably fall asleep.
That's fair.
we are getting there.
I like talking about movies.
Yeah, me too.
It's fun.
In fact, I think we
Especially
should
when
do
I've
this.
taken my medication now, like 2 hours ago.
You feel a little loopy?
Yes.
Okay, we're almost there,
High
babe.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay, so last time we talked about, we finished up the list itself, and then we had a handful of movies that we remember that we like that we realized were not on the list, and we're going to go ahead and rank those real quick. So first up is Hush. For those of you who have not seen the previous videos, what the hell are you doing? Go watch them right now. But if you have seen those, the last video we talked about 5 or 6 movies that are not on the list that we really like that are good horror movies, and we're going to go ahead and rank those real quick. So first up is Hush. Hush is a movie about a deaf, mute woman who is trapped alone with a serial killer trying to kill her in her house in the middle of the woods. Very smart protagonist, which makes the movie really cool.
Mm-hmm.
How would you guys rank that?
I've never seen it.
You've not seen that
so
one?
I think it would have been one of my S tier.
Really?
Honestly. I love that movie. It creeped me the hell out.
Okay, go ahead and write an S next to that one so we know that's
I've
Abby's
got
S
one S
tier.
tier right there.
Yeah, there's one S tier.
Well,
Next up,
didn't I guess technically didn't I choose the other one though already, or does that?
That's
count?
oh, that's fine.
You get 3.
Okay.
We can fit, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiers.
So 3 each and then one that we all agree on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we all agreed on Train to Busan, so that can be one of your S's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the collections and the collector.
I figure we'll just put it in.
Yeah, we would just be one together. The collector and the collections, which if you haven't seen those, go watch those. Those are great movies too. Another smart protagonist series. Also ends on a cliffhanger. They ended the second one on a cliffhanger, thinking they'd get the third movie, and they've not gotten funding
Oh
yet.
yeah. I forgot that.
They're waiting. And honestly, I want that actor to get that third movie. I think he deserves it. He's amazing.
Oh yeah, I thought he died. That's why I was. Yeah, I forgot.
No, one of his characters in one of his shows did, and it's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. I'm not
That's
gonna spoil
technically
it.
it. That was good. That's a spoiler if you say it.
I didn't say which show. So
I'm
we're good.
sorry. Instagram told me everything.
It's also 2 a.m, so we're okay.
Yeah.
So the collector, the collection, I would put that A tier.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd make it S tier, but it is. Every time I've watched it, it gets more and more closer to S tier.
It's such a rewatchability for me, so it's
Yeah.
definitely A tier for me.
And that's the thing with movies with great protagonists, it's easy to be like that's S tier right
Yeah,
there.
because
Yeah.
I mean, you watch enough horror movies and people are so dumb, and like, I mean, you'd like to think you'd be as smart as these people. Who knows if you would, but it's refreshing.
It's refreshing. Well, and it's refreshing because not to rag on so many actors and stuff we've seen, like Paris Hilton's character in House of Wax or these other films and stuff. Lots of times it's with horror movies.
Your love too.
Lots of times with these horror movies, it's let's watch these dumb kids get killed by the monster or whatever.
Yeah.
And so getting
And
to
it's
see
fun, but-
seeing a good story horror movie with like actual good storytelling and stuff with a good protagonist is awesome. Next up, so we'll make that A tier for that those two.
Have you ever seen Collector?
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll watch that.
So
one
I'm not
sometime.
ranking or commenting.
That's next time you come over, we will watch those.
We've got a lot to watch and listen to. So.
Oh yeah, we've got plenty of time. We'll have to do movie nights. Next up, we've got 30 Days a Night.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's another A tier.
I
honestly.
agree. It's
I agree.
well done.
That's a great one.
And it throws you through a loop for a lot of things too, like the sheriff or the deputy, whatever, and what he did to his family. Day one, I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't day one. But
It was
like,
pretty quickly afterwards. But
like
it's,
I get it, but I'm also like, bud.
it's why like and I think when we were watching that, it was like we talked about. I said why
Well, considering he was too much of a coward to do it to himself.
Well, no, he tried. He said the gun jammed twice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, the gun jammed
It's
twice.
been a
I couldn't
minute.
fix it. It was like, it's one of those things where it's like, wow, that has got to
there's
suck.
other means. Have you ever thought about drinking bleach?
A little bit of bleach.
Sorry.
Never hurt nobody.
Sorry. Nobody actually listened to me.
So that's an A
A
tier.
A
tier.
tier.
Next up, we've got
Sorry, my hand. Oh wait. Yeah. Midsummer.
Midsummer. I would say B or A tier for me. Just because, like, it is one of those where, like, I watched it the first time and it was good. But I don't know if I could watch it again. It's just, it's one of those I can't watch very often.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like the same concept of Hereditary for most people.
Yeah.
I'd say it's A tier for the effort that was put into that movie to make it what it was.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, between practical effects and different special
Okay,
effects.
that's fair.
I mean, like, it was so bone chilling. I mean, the part where they have the old people jump off the cliff thing.
Yeah.
And I think that was practical effects, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And, like,
It's real.
so I think,
It's
I think it deserves an A tier
I
for
think
just...
it does too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
If it's a movie that makes you not want to watch it again because it's so creepy or,
Then I guess it did its
messes
job.
you up mentally, then it did its
Yeah.
job. So
Yeah.
There's not a lot of things in this world that make me nauseous besides, like, snot, which I know is silly. But, like, for a movie to make me nauseous,
Yeah, blood and gore is fine, but boogers...
dead bodies, snot,
Guys,
hell no.
I'm a complex person, okay?
Yeah.
So we're A tier on Midsummer.
And
Yeah.
the last one is Would You Rather.
I like that movie.
Me too.
I'm pretty cool with that. How would you guys rank that?
I would probably put it in a B.
Yeah,
It's not like
I was gonna say B.
amazing, but like it's an interesting, like, it's a very simple concept, and also, like, I don't know, like I said, I think there's something so scary about the human condition that really just gets to you, you know?
Yeah. I like movies that kind of bring you into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I was talking about last time, it's just like to think what could drive you as a person to just want to do this to other people, and the fact that it's money. You're so bored with life that you feel like it's like, well, this is the only way.
Yeah.
And to take advantage of that from people.
Speaking of...
Like it's a real life too.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think something that can make you feel like relatability adds in extra scary, because it's like that could be something that would be happening in the world. We wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, interesting fact about that, which I didn't realize this, and I looked it up a while back. Sasha Grey is in there.
Oh
She
yeah.
plays
Well,
it.
yes. Yeah.
And it was I think it was one of the first times she had to make a big break in acting, not for porn.
Yeah.
But like she was
she was
an actress.
great in that, actually.
She did really good, and like, because that was one
I
thing.
hated her character,
She
but then I
played it-
felt bad for her.
Yeah, which her card that she got. I don't want to spoil it because like that's a pretty cool reveal too. Like, her card was actually her fear. Did you know that? It's kind of like, it doesn't really talk about it a lot, but she mentions.
Oh, her like actual real life fear.
Well, I think it was her real life fear, but that's also her character. It was like, I think that was how.
No,
like,
then that was
Yeah, very interesting.
So I'd say B.
B tier. I'm
B.
fine with that.
Yeah, because it's. I wouldn't say it's like top of the market, but it's good.
Yeah.
It is a good. Movie.
Also, one of the actors from Trailer Park Boys is in that.
Yeah.
Dude with the pompadour.
Yeah,
That's my
shit,
boy.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he is in that.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Honestly, and there's also just a lot of really likable characters in that movie too.
Even the bad guys they're played really well.
Well, because they're kind of fun, and like just the weird way, like, so when the son tries to do something horrible to Brittany Snow, and then he like goes up to her and he's like, I'm just so sorry for the things my son did. Like, I'll make sure he doesn't come back for the rest of the game. And it's just like, that's so fucking weird, dude. Like, I mean, I guess I appreciate that, but like,
Yeah.
do you understand what you're doing here?
He's treating it like I don't know, he's like, since I offered you guys money, I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I draw the line at him doing that.
Exactly.
That's too far.
Well, because like the
3 people have died, but that's too far.
well, because that's the thing about making her thank him in the end. He's like,
Yeah.
I did a good thing. Say thank you. He's like, you're welcome.
Which I think him playing that part that well, like that way, was interesting because it like it touches on like the whole, when you have so much money, the world is just different for you.
Mm-hmm.
So for him that was like for her that was the craziest, most horrifying night of her life. For him that was Tuesday.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's
to
got
him,
the money.
it's a once a year thing because I think they do it once a year or something. That's like the whole thing.
Yeah, like he's just like
It's almost like a birthday celebration.
When you have everything in the world at your fingertips, you got to go above and beyond to get your thrills.
Mm.
There's a
Ouchie.
creepypasta that you should check out. It's like
Ouch,
this
stop
guy runs a museum for like the rich and elite, and it's got like the craziest. Like it's you have to have like several $1 billion in your bank account just to be able to attend, and it's like bizarre. Like he talks about people like that they're just like that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Where,
I mean
like,
the
life
Purge
is
kind
just
of talks
different.
about things like that too. That rich people buy.
Which one?
The Purge. The Purge.
Oh,
movies,
yeah.
Where they buy like poor people's lives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's God. I mean, I don't know. It like I said, movies that talk about the human condition and the human psyche, I think are so good.
So underrated.
Yeah, so underrated because it's just like it's scary how like realistic these things could be happening.
Well, and the thing too is like with movies like that are like the psychological, like the human condition and how humans are and everything. Lots of times those movies are the B tier. They're the ones that they don't break the box office. They don't do amazing things. They're gonna do
because they don't have and they don't have these like crazy budgets to like market and things like that.
People love supernatural shit.
Yeah.
So it's
great show.
That is a great show.
Yeah.
S tier show.
S tier show. We'll have to rank every season. S for Supernatural. Okay, so we have ranked everything on this list. We've ranked everything on that list. Let's go ahead and start working on our S tier. We can go one at a time. Each of us just picking an S tier movie.
I'm down with it.
So we've got Train to Busan. We kind of all agreed on that one. I'm gonna say my first pick for S tier is The Thing. That movie has always been like top tier.
Well, that was gonna go to the S tier for me. So
there you go.
Fair enough.
So yeah, The Thing, because it's just that movie, the practical effect. My favorite like fact about the practical effects, which I'm pretty sure this is true. I've heard it from somebody.
Melted bubble gum.
The melted bubblegum thing. But also, so there's the scene where he's going to do the chest paddles on the guy to bring him back, and it bites his arms off. To get the practical effects for that, they created like a bear trap kind of device for the chest, and then they hired an actor and only shot him from like the shoulders and like had him dressed like the guy who was playing the doctor. And he was a double amputee. And they put prosthetic arms on him and had him push his hands down there, the fake hands, so they could rip them off and make it more practical.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
See, but that's what makes it look so real.
Yes!
And this movie is so old. That's why it was so cool to see shit like
Amazing. And the ending is so good, too. But, like, imagine that. You're shooting a scene, and you literally get to watch a dude get his arms ripped off.
Oh, yeah, in real time.
Your reaction would be exactly what they had in the movie. It was, oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a great movie. That's my first S tier. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
It could be anything on the list, so it doesn't have to be A tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it with the A tier because most of these are fantastic. I'm going with Silence of the Lambs up into the S tier. Bottom left.
There she is.
Classic movie.
Good choice.
And man, there's so many iconic moments from it. You got Buffalo Bill. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Would you fuck me?
Would you fuck me?
I'd fuck me so hard.
Hannibal Lecter, dude, everything about that movie is just awesome.
Hannibal Lecter, so his wife, Anthony Hopkins. Do you know he got a divorce after the film?
Oh, she couldn't stand it.
She couldn't. Every time she looked at him, she said, "All I see is Hannibal."
Well, he played it so damn well, dude.
Oh yeah. In the first movie, if I recall, he's only on the screen for like 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter is, and you never see him blink unless he's intentionally like he does like the. He closes his eyes for that, I think, but other than that, you never see him blink on screen.
He played a psychopath, like psychotic.
Oh, dude,
so well, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Babe, you want to make your first choice?
I'm trying to decide.
I can also check the other tiers if you want to see what else is on
here. Yeah, if you want to scroll for a second. But I think I have something in mind. I'm just looking. Because I know we said, Hush is mine.
Right.
Also, if any of you guys are wondering why I'm louder, I'm standing close to the screen so I can actually see it. So, scroll back up. I would say probably Cabin in the Woods would be mine. I love that movie. I think it's funny. I also, like I said, I think I really enjoy the concept of, like, movies that, go kind of heinous with like the blood and gore in some aspects because like when it's gore for like I don't know it's really hit or miss for me sometimes, but I just love the elevator scene in that movie because it's just ridiculous, but also like that's so fucking scary.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was mad the first time I watched it, but it's such a good goofy ass movie that's like, you know what, I dig it.
That's fair.
I dig it.
I think for my next choice, it's a tough choice. I really like Prometheus because I watched that for the first time not knowing it was a prequel.
Yeah.
And on its own, I loved it. As a prequel, comparing it to the rest of the series, it comes down just a little bit, but I still love the film. I think I'm going to go Alien as my second one. Both my first two choices are both sci-fi.
Both sci-fi alien movies.
Yeah, but they're so good as sci-fi horror.
They are.
With Alien, it's like the whole concept and again, you get Ellen Ripley, like one of the first female protagonists. It's a strong girl boss, but she's not like not a bitch. It's like I feel like a lot of strong female role models we're getting these days. It's like they make an asshole douchey male character and take away the penis, and then you've got the strong female character. It's like that's not what a strong female is. Mm-mm. With this one specifically, everyone was like, "Oh shit, so and so got hit by the alien out here. We got to bring him back inside." And her first thought is, we shouldn't do that because he's in. Like we don't know what he's on now. Yeah. And everyone says, screw it, we'll do it anyways. And she's like,
what the fuck?
What are we talking about? Yeah. And so there's so much stuff she does in the movie that I'm like that. She's a great character, amazing movie on its own. Every part is played well in that. Who's next? Abby, I think. Or no, you did next, I think. Clay.
Choose mine. And we're going to go ahead and move up the original Shining.
I wondered if you were going to say that for your next one.
Yeah. Not much needs to be said about this. This movie is, in my opinion, one of the most iconic, classic, and it's great. Every aspect. Storytelling, Jack Nicholson. I mean, dude, you can't beat it, man. It's creepy from the moment it starts. Wham, 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 wham.
Bum, bum. Also, the when Stephen King was writing the book, if I remember right, so he was staying at the Overlook Hotel that Shining is based on, and he slept in the haunted room, and he woke up from a nightmare, and his wife was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" He said, "I said the craziest dream that I just bashed your head in. I gotta write this down." And she was like, "Okay, honey."
Okay.
And that led to The Shining, and he hated the adaptation, but I think Kubrick's version is better than King's, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It feels like your reaction to my sleep talk sometimes.
Oh yeah, we'll make a video about your sleep talk.
I've been to the actual hotel.
Really?
Yeah, we went up there. It's in Colorado. We went up there one time, and the hotel in the movie is not the right. Though in Stephen King's adaptation, they use the actual hotel.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not nearly as big as this one. Not as glamorous. Still creepy as ever, though, man. I mean,
you feel any weird shit at that hotel?
I mean, not really. We just kind of walked in. I took a look around. And I was like, oh well, okay.
It's just a hotel.
It's a hotel.
That's fair.
But yeah, great movie.
It's a good one. Yeah. Babe, next.
I think I'm gonna probably have to go with American Psycho, to be honest.
Yeah.
I also dressed up as Patrick Bateman for Halloween last Halloween for school, which I did get the compliment from one of my lovely teachers that she said I'd make a really good what was it? Very good mask lesbian, and I said thank you. Love that. I think because once again, like it is a story a little bit about the human condition, but also it's like a psychological fuck all because it's like, did he really murder those people? Like, obviously there's proof that some of them didn't die, but also it's like, whose head are we in? Like by the end of this, because it's like, I mean, is his head the truth? Is the outside forces of life lying to him? It's kind of just like super fucking weird. But also, I think he's just a really fucking funny character, too. Because I just think about the whole scene where he's like...
dancing and stuff.
Did you know that in this original album, like, it's just like, I mean,
for those not watching, so we don't have a camera on in here, Abby was doing the dances from the raincoat scene.
Yeah. It's hip to be squid. Hey, what is it? Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
And also, I think now, as people are getting more comfortable with their mental health and the things that go in their brain, it really does remind one of a tism rant when he's talking. But I know he's just trying to distract him in the moment, but it really does give a little bit of a tism rant, and I love it.
So, okay, I do have to get some opinion here, because Claire and I talked about this when we were looking at this earlier, with him as a slasher villain. The original book was written by a guy who was trying to make a point of all the guys in the finance world, these narcissistic assholes who are all about money. Yeah. How they're he's the book is supposed to make you be like, look at these guys. They are so full of themselves. They're assholes. They're not the ideal man. Yeah. And then the screenplay was written by a woman, and she did a great job. She wrote an amazing film. But when she wrote it, her clause in her contract said, I get to be a part in the movie. And they said, oh, of course, yeah, you wrote the screenplay. She's one of the prostitutes that fucks him. Nice. Her stipulation was, I get to fuck Patrick Bateman. So,
I mean, Christian Bale is... He's hot. I get it. I know he had his big rant thing that happened recently in the news, so I don't know about all that, but I mean, I get it.
You talking about the one from Terminator?
I maybe.
I thought it was from Dark Knight.
There was one where
I'm yelling at a
light technician.
Yeah,
it was during Terminator Salvation. A light technician kept breaking the scene. He would walk into the scene to change a light, and it's
which I mean, I mean, if that was actually the concept, then it's empty. That's understandable, because I think I would get pissed too.
Yeah, and he came out and apologized too. And it's at the time that rant went viral, but at the same time I was like, if I'm trying to do a scene where there's a really emotional scene,
and you're filming for hours and hours a day, I mean, of course you're gonna get pissy if it's like, oh my god, I'm just trying to fucking work.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus here, and you keep breaking my contract.
Yeah.
Or contents. Focus. Sorry. It's 2 a.m. I'm tired. But like, it's one of those things that's like I don't blame him for getting mad about that.
Yeah. But no, I get it. I get that. I would, if I was a single lady and I met 90s or early 2000s, I think it's 90s. Christian Bale, and I was like had the option of being like,
if I met Christian Bale
yeah,
now.
I would like to. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to be a loyal wife, okay? But Christian Bale out here making it hard.
Christian Bale out here making it hard.
I just kidding.
Making it hard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
But
like, if I had the option to say, yeah, I would like to be one of the people that Christian Bale fucks, and in a very narcissistic way in the scene, I take it, okay? We do not kink shame in this house, okay?
Fair enough. Okay, so I have learned that each of us have one more, and then we were going to have one more slot left for the 11. So is there one we can agree on?
I think Abby said that
Hush, which
Hush
I don't know.
would be an S tier.
Well, right, I mean, like, we have one more we can fit on the chart, though.
I think Abby should just get another one.
You just have another one, babe?
I get another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Another one.
Which is
So
funny,
basically you
the
get
person
2
who
more.
doesn't like horror movies.
Or we can
Yeah.
all just agree. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm cool with whatever.
All right.
Is there one that jumps out at you, babe?
Oh, we're not. Are we back to me? Because here's the thing. Personally, I think I would say It Chapter 1, the new one.
This one right here?
Yeah, like I said, I think it is a really well done movie, and it is so creepy.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I think they rely on jump scares here and there, which is meh. But I think when they do the suspense part of stuff, they fucking nail it.
They do it really well.
Yeah, like I mean, especially like, and the lady in the Jewish synagogue, whatever her name, the lady in the painting, right?
Oh yeah,
Which,
the practical
like,
effects there.
Why would you even fucking have that in your office?
Yeah, that is the creepiest
Like,
painting ever.
Yeah, like,
dude, what
why
the
would
hell
you be
were
like,
they
you'd be
thinking?
like, I want to think about Jesus and this fucking lady over here.
Yeah, this insanely... It's like that... You know that famous painting is like the Scream?
The Scream, yeah.
Yeah, I hate that painting.
Yeah,
I don't
but
even like looking at it.
Why would you want that in a place where you're like, I'm trying to like concentrate on my faith?
Yeah.
Like
you look up.
I mean, I don't know, but it's
Oh,
I
Nice
but
painting of that.
other than
beautiful-
that, yeah, it's just like it's. I think it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Like, and I mean, and I'm not making any kind of commentary on who Stephen King is or anything like that. I don't have a personal opinion about him, but I think the people who worked on that movie, worked they popped their pussies. Okay.
I knew that was gonna pop
They
up
were
again.
popping pussy and milking Seth.
It
Yeah.
popped up again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I need a moment to think about my next one. Clay, do you have another one in mind?
I'm in between two, but I think I know the answer. Let's go ahead and get Leprechaun Goes to the Hood. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I thought you were serious with it. I was like, no. I was like, I understand it's so bad it's good, but it cannot be S tier.
My pick is Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good choice. Rob Zombie's
because
Halloween.
this is like my favorite adaptation of Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is a horror icon, probably my favorite.
So terrifying in this one.
And this one, they really push the fact that he's like a ginormous, psychotic, indestructible killer, and like everything about him is just evil in this one, and I love it. It's
so good.
It's gotta be like my favorite slasher of all time.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of split now. I've got one more choice. Abby's got one more choice. I'm deciding. I want to get your guys' opinion.
Okay.
I'm either going to say Hellraiser, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or Exorcist. They're both pretty iconic, and they're kind of like on par. So which would you guys say is deserving of S tier?
Well, I haven't ever really watched Exorcist, so I don't really have my only knowledge of Exorcist was when I was like 10 years old, snuck into the living room while all the adults were watching a movie because I wanted to feel cool. Was The Exorcist, walked into the part where she fucking threw up, and I had nightmares for like a year.
Jeez, that'll do it, yeah.
So, personally, I would say Hellraiser.
You say Hellraiser?
Yeah.
I'd say Exorcist only because, like, when I think of horror, and I've watched The Exorcist many times.
Yeah.
It's old, man.
Excuse me, sir. That cost me $40. I
Hey.
need you to get off it.
Sorry, the cat's jumping on our
It's
our
a very,
whiskey
very
club.
old movie, therefore they're kind of limited in the things they can do. But the things that they did in that movie, and the soundtrack, everything about it, in my opinion, just screams like when you think of horror, you think of The Exorcist.
It's ahead of its time.
No,
And Hellraiser's a good movie, and it's great. And another horror icon, Hellraiser.
Yeah.
If you're between both of them, it's kind of a hard pick, but
Yeah,
and
but
me and
I
Abby are
mean,
split, so it's kind of like you got to make the final choice.
did they
Yeah.
ever write a song about The Exorcist? No, but they wrote a song about Hellraiser. No, I'm just kidding.
Hellraiser!
I was saying my opinion from the standpoint that I can't actually speak on The Exorcist that much.
Oh,
Besides
gotcha.
the fact that
Well-
it gave me fucking nightmares.
Technically, one of the most famous horror soundtracks came out. I'm sure you've heard it. Yeah, but I don't.
Here, I'll think about it then. Abby, do you have your last pick?
I'm gonna ask you to
No
actually
Leprechaun
scroll down again, but
Scroll down to
let me
the
lean
Leprechaun.
weirdly. Okay, Scheiße, stop.
Leprechaun Goes to the Hood too.
Fucking hurts my back.
Leprechaun Goes to the Hood 2? Is the sequel enough?
I don't.
I was
Put on a
confused
little bit
earlier.
more.
These are all ones we haven't seen.
Oh,
So basically, it's gonna be from here up.
okay. So go up a little more, because I know I missed the beginning. So keep going, keep going. Wait, is it the Vivitch in that?
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
Top
I
of-
love the Vivitch.
Is that one you're
Yes,
saying?
it is.
That's a good one. The Vivitch is a really good one.
Would thou like? Oh God, fuck! Would thou like to live deliciously? Yes. Fuck! I should go grab the little mask right there. I think it's okay. Here's the thing. I've only watched it once. It does live in my head rent free.
It's a scary one.
Honestly, I was happy when those 2 twin kids died. I fucking hated them.
Okay.
They were not. They may have been right about their sister being a witch, but only because she was driven to it by the fact that everyone was fucking with her. Okay?
Interesting.
Fuck yeah, Vivitch.
You heard it here first.
Okay. Well.
Hey, if some fucking goat spoke to me and said, let me give you all these good things, and her family's fucking beating her and blaming her, yeah, I would fucking turn to Satan, okay? And now I sit down.
Don't like to hear that.
We are a mixed religious household, by the way.
Yep, I'm a crusader dealing with my witch here.
Dealing?
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, hey, wait.
Oh, that's a knife. That is a knife.
Abby has now pulled a knife.
We've hit the 3 a.m. mark.
Where did she get it?
Alrighty. I think I'm about to call an audible.
Okay. What?
Do it.
I think I'm going to move Alien, my second choice, down to the very beginning of A tier. Because it is amazing.
Yes.
I'm going to move Exorcist up as my second choice. And then I think I'm going to make Hellraiser my third choice.
Okay.
I can rock with that.
I still love Alien, and I would say it's top tier as well. Like, if we had one more slot, I would probably put it up here. But, like, I think that those 3 kind of are the epitome of my horror genre. I love the unknown of the outer space of, like, the Thing. And the practical effects are amazing.
Yeah.
I love The Exorcist because it's, like, this good versus evil tale of as old as time story. And then Hellraiser is, like, it's, like, kind of the same good versus evil, but also, like, right versus wrong, what's okay and what's not kind of fight. And that's what I kind of see in it. And then Train to Busan is just amazing. And then all these other ones are awesome choices too. I think our S tier is amazing right here. So for those listening and just want to hear like a recap, our S tier, we've got Train to Busan. My choices are The Thing, The Exorcist, the original Thing, by the way, The Exorcist, and Hellraiser, original. Clay's choices are Silence of the Lambs, The Shining, and Halloween, Rob Zombie, the first one. Awesome choices. And Abby's choices are Cabin in the Woods, American Psycho, It Chapter 1, the 20 whatever version,
Yeah.
and The Vivitch. Also great choices. I think we
like
got...
living deliciously, okay?
Yes.
And pulling knives.
And pulling knives. And then we've also got an S tier of Hush that's just not on the board. But I think all in all, we've got a good little list here.
I think that list of movies would fill anyone's horror deck.
Honestly, yeah. I would say anything A tier and S tier is a must-see. If you're a horror fan, you need to watch these at least once.
There's definitely a whole list of other things that should be on there.
Oh,
I'd say
down.
the Purge movies are also a good watch. They're a weird, good comfort watch.
Yeah, they're pretty
Human
good.
Condition at its peak.
It's.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Purge over Paranormal Activity.
Yes,
That's
I
just me.
agree. I agree. I think they're more interesting.
Yeah.
A lot more happens.
Yeah.
Because it's also
Well,
like.
there's a lot more effort into finding different aspects.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity does a good job of like building suspense in some ways, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of them go over and over the same kind of like we're building and 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 everyone's dead.
Well, and they have to rely on jump scares a lot more, whereas The Purge has its moments of being like, oh shit, like I can really feel the issues from this.
I really like the first Purge movie, and it's like it gets a lot of flack because it's like, but that's like a rich family, and it's like it's still a family.
Yeah.
It's
Plus,
like,
you get to watch racists die. It's pretty fucking exciting.
Yeah.
I love when racists die.
Let's go.
Alrighty, well, I'm pleased. Let's go ahead and just also, we've already read off our S tier. Let's read off our F tier and our it's so bad it's good. Our garbage tier, we've got the Leatherface, the origin, everything Leprechaun,
all Leprechaun,
the Seed of Chucky, Child's Play 3, Child's Play something else, another Leatherface origin, and Blair Witch. They had the Blair Witch remake, but not the first.
Blair Witch Project 1.
Yeah, which
or just the Blair Witch Project.
Which the Blair Witch Project would have been an A tier easily. And
that would have been an A tier movie because
I would contemplate S tier because like that was ahead of its time too.
Yeah,
that was the first ever found footage film.
Yeah, like I think found footages when they came about like were really good, and then I think when they rose in popularity, people were just like, well, how crazy can we make it? And it's like that's not the point.
Yeah.
It's to make someone feel like, what if this was me? You know.
Well, and also
people thought the Blair Witch was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the fact that those three actors who play the main characters in that movie were they were brought in for questioning. It was like Cannibal Holocaust, where like the director and those three actors were brought in to be like, hey, they're still alive. It's not like they're not dead.
I would also throw in, and I mean I don't even remember if I liked this movie, but a movie that I thought was really creepy that's found footage is The House That October Built. It's
I've heard about that one.
Fucking weird.
It's like the haunted house one, right?
Yes, where it's like they go for a whole experience where it's just like they follow them and then they die.
Kind of like the McCamey Manor, like go for the most insane haunted house, and it's just terrifying.
Yeah, so anytime someone's like, "You want to go to a haunted house?" I'm like, "Nope."
And fuck McCamey Manor too, by the way.
Dude, it's all a scam. Yeah.
And they're literally abusing. This contract bullshit that you could win $30K. No, it's an excuse for them to torture people legally.
Yeah, because didn't they have like a Navy SEAL or Marine that got like to the 23.5-hour mark, and he said, "No, we're worried that you're gonna get hurt."
Yeah,
and he's
they pull people if they make it too long.
Yeah.
Or they start like ramping it up to like waterboarding and shit, which is
it's just an excuse for him to torture people.
Yeah, he gets his rocks off and doesn't pay his money out to people.
Which he's still doing the videos and stuff now, but he's like the only one because everyone like quit on him. And so now it's just him doing, like, he makes people, like, flip tires and shit for hours on end. And then he's like, oh, I'm worried you're going to get hurt. And it's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
So that's our F tier. And then our So Bad It's Good, we've got Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun in the Tube Part Dos.
Leprechaun in the Hood 1 and 2.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I don't even think they're worthy of that. But that's just me. 13 Ghosts. That one it's So Bad It's Good. Army of Darkness, that is an amazing movie. It's just the concept is so fucking bizarre. Bruce Campbell is just amazing. Freddy vs. Jason, awesome slasher fight 'em up. Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason X. It Follows. I would move It Follows maybe to C tier, honestly.
Do what you will.
It's fine. We're already at like a 30-minute mark.
Yeah,
33 minutes.
35 minutes
I was like,
almost.
gotta wrap it up, bud.
We're wrapping her up here.
Then we got Ghost Ship, which was the opening scene is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then House of Wax, which I like it. It's a good movie.
I think it's fun.
So bad it's good.
Yeah. And that's everything. So is there any movies, other movies you guys can think of that we didn't get to talk about tonight? Oh, Doomsday. I bought a copy of that. It's less horror movie and more like apocalypse thing, but like it's a good movie too. Doomsday. It's the one I wanted to show you the other day. It's not on anything, but I bought a copy at the Gate today, so we can watch it.
The only thing I can think of is like, if what was it? Talk to Me, the one that just came out.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Talk to Me.
That's probably an 8.
One is World War Z technically a horror movie?
It's like a
yes
thriller.
and no.
I found that movie to be pretty. I mean, the concept was scary and also sad.
The zombies were a lot more terrifying.
Yeah, because I mean, just the fact I think it makes more sense that a zombie couldn't run because it is a corpse. I get it, they're like reanimated, but they're still a corpse. So the fact that it's like, oh, for some reason they just can run, it's like, okay, that's a scary.
And I think what they did with the movie too was smart because it's like in the books that it's based off of, it is the shambling zombies. It's like classic Romero style zombies that are walking, living dead. But like with the movie, that's like they're like, how do we make the zombies more terrifying? We gotta make them run. Well, how do we do that? Well, what if they're not undead? What if it's like a virus that just kills the brain, but like it keeps the body running?
Yeah,
and
it's like those like that mushroom that takes over. Ants.
Yeah,
it just replaces their brain with the mushroom, but it keeps their.
Which explains why like the virus in charge of the body is avoiding sick or diseased people.
Yeah,
and which makes sense for me. Which it got a lot of flack. They're like, that's stupid. It wouldn't do that. It's like, well, they're not fucking zombies. Our zombies aren't real.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta make it work in the story somehow.
It's a mega disease.
Yeah, which I thought was cool.
But, I mean, that's all I can think about at the moment.
Yeah. That's good.
I was given no warning. I was just given a phone call that said, "You want to join us?" I was playing Raft, so.
I hope I didn't
interrupt
us? That too much.
3 hours later, we get done with this too.
I was playing by myself.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, if that's everything on this one, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We are finally done with the Ultimate Horror Movie tier list. We need to do, like, this... What if this is, like... Wendigoon was, like, a decent name on YouTube, and then he did the Conspiracy Theory Iceberg, and just made several parts of that, and just got huge. And now he's making fucking...
I mean, that's another thing we could do at some point.
We could definitely do Conspiracy Theory, because we talked about Polybius and stuff.
Yeah.
Are we still doing the video, or are we just talking?
We're still going. I was just talking about...
I was like...
But basically, like, there's a... It's kind of just became a chat back kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, like...
We don't get
I
this.
need a snack.
But yeah, so... That'll be it for tonight. Hopefully this can shoot us up there. We'll see.
At least get some content out, for sure.
Yeah, we... Shadow Man Randy and I were talking recently. Next weekend, he's got a camping trip to go on. And I think we're going to get some pretty good stuff for the channel recorded. We've got some short little snippets that are going to be fun.
Live action stuff.
Yeah, you're going to see... Oh, I was going to tell you guys about this. Some of you might have noticed, compared to the last videos I made, like back like years ago, I went from the Legendary Lunatic to Lord of Lunacy. And if you've noticed, recently I've been calling myself Lord Papa Lunacy. Back in 2017, I applied to be a minister online. And recently, I got the card. The business card thing. Like the plastic... Anyways, I'm a minister now. So I am Lord Papa Lunacy. So there's been a change, and it's a new era coming about of the Legendary Lunatics. I can do weddings and funerals and baptisms. So if you want to get baptized, maybe we'll bring you on the channel. Baptize you as a Legendary Lunatic.
Live baptisms.
Live baptisms as a Legendary Lunatic.
Legendary
Baptize you
lunatic
in the name of
baptism.
lunacies. But anything else you guys want to add before we call tonight?
Thanks for watching all of these videos. If you made it all the way through,
yes,
we really appreciate you. Thank you.
We'll be very appreciative.
From this point on, make sure to try to live deliciously.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, also, I just realized, I just said you're going camping, like, next weekend. This isn't going to come out for, like, 2 months. Or it's not going to come out for a while because we're, like, staggering the releases.
Hey, man. Hey, we definitely didn't do all this in one session.
Yes, we didn't record this all in one night. It's definitely not 3 in the morning right now.
We all hang out all the time. Actually, I would be very upset. I like being alone.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh, you know this.
That's
you
fair.
live with me.
I do.
Everyone needs the personal space, man.
Yeah.
One personal space.
Sometimes
2.
I just want to hang out with
Sometimes
my
personal space.
cats and my plants. Leave me alone.
All right. Well, everyone, get one good look at it real quick, and we're going to go ahead and call it a night. So thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed tonight's video. If you didn't, leave a comment down below. If you did, like and comment how amazing we are, because you're a lunatic just like us.
Or even if you have no feelings, leave a comment.
Leave a comment and a like. Interact with the channel because we like it a lot. We appreciate you all, everything you do. And as always, what do I always say, guys?
This video is sponsored by...
Bad Dragon. No. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the darkness around you. Because we did. And we're having a great time.
It was fun.
Yeah. Had a great time tonight. Well, had a great time these last weeks of recording this video.
Yeah?
The last 3 weeks for sure. Like 3 times a week.
So, thank you very much for watching. Good night. Bye-bye.